What's up, guys? I got an interesting video for you today. We're working with these crazy frames, pictures. Wall art? I don't know. But the point of this video is to show you guys these are very reflective, and I've learned a couple things after about 1,000 tries on how to film these, get some good rotations, be able to see some of the lines and reflections so you know it's reflective, but not so you just see the camera, see everything on it. Let's dive into it. I got some tips on how to help with reflections. So for the lighting, there's a lot of them. Let's start off with the 2 key lights. They're going into these big diffusers, secondary diffusers. I noticed that the softer the light, the better it is for the reflections. Also, you see small things reflecting, so you actually really need to make sure you have giant reflectors or diffusions or whatever you're using, because you want it to be much bigger than the product so that you don't see like different parts throughout it. If it is entirely bigger than the product, then you just see a good solid light. So we have that for 2. And I even made one. So we have this diffuser, big, nice, professional, but you can also make your own way cheaper. So I have just, I don't know, wood from Home Depot. It was like a couple bucks for a big one. Cut it into a square. I use diffusion paper. We have a big roll of it. I just cut it to size, nail gunned it all together. It actually only took me about 5 minutes, but I guess I did use a nail gun, which sped it up. So if you don't have a nail gun, it might take a little longer. And while you're there, Sydney, come over here. Next set on the lighting, we're green screening these things out. So I have 2 aperture little mini lights. These really, all they do is reflect against this bottom part to give it light, so I can green screen it out. Next, we're gonna keep moving back. Okay, big thing, big thing. You need to cut light. It reflects everything. So it's spinning around. So I have different things cutting light. I have these 2 cutting, and then I have these different ones. So as the product spins, it's blocked by all these different things. Because if not, you're gonna see this entire room. I was looking at all the different stuff throughout the room when I was filming this until I realized what I needed to do, how to cut all the different light. It also helps with spill. So you need to figure out ways to just be able to cut it down, and that takes just time, moving things around, looking at the screen. I slowly moved it on the turntable, just slowly looking at every reflection, making until it was all gone. It's just trial and error. It took me forever. Yeah. All right, and to light the green screen, I guess it's a red screen, but Pablo tube. Oh, don't do them sideways. If you can see, they're under and above, and that's so that it gets rid of reflections actually. Because when I did have them on the sides facing in, but you would see them. So this is a way you can avoid them with reflections. Last but not least, I got it spinning. I tried a couple different ways. I wanted to have a pivot point up top and a pivot point on the bottom. Usually we just hang things like this and we try to spin them, but I can never do it at the exact same time, and I really wanted it to be really slow. So I super glued it on top of here, then attached to a string in the middle and tied it to the top so that this will spin with it, and I can control it using this turntable. So it's super glued, so it forces it to spin, but then the top is just kind of locked in. It does wobble a little bit. It's a little loose right now. Still no bad part about it, but with a little post you can fix it. And that pretty much is it, guys. Takeaways. Big, soft light. You want it to be bigger than the item mainly, and then you really got to work around cutting light, taking off angles. It's all about angles. It shows everything, so you really got to work with it. With that being said, have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.